Yeah, Napoleon was such a riot.
Hi, I'm Leela Bharath, and you're watching The Late Late Show with Leela Bharath. Today we are joined by Dr. Physiologist from the University of Physiology. Thank you for being here, Dr. Physiologist.
Oh no, thank you for having me.
Of course. Tea?
Oh, you're too kind.
Let us commence. So, Dr. Physiologist, how exactly did Napoleon rise to power?
You see, before Napoleon, the Directory was the governing body of France. Unfortunately for the French, the Directory was highly ineffective and sorely incapable of dealing with the problems that plagued France, since its process of law required all 5 directors to reach consensus. The 5 seldom agreed and were unable to make decisions. Additionally, the Directory relied on military power to enforce their authority, which gave Napoleon the opportunity to strike. Napoleon gained many followers through his Italian campaign, and he returned to France as a hero. Napoleon overthrew the Directory, replacing it with his coup. In his form of government, the power was held in the hands of 3 consuls. Napoleon named himself the first consul, which basically gave him all executive power.
Wow, this seems like a lot of fuel for his ego.
Indeed. He later proclaimed himself consul for life, and then he crowned himself emperor in 1804. He built an empire across a large portion of the European continent, and as his power grew, he became more and more dictatorial.
So, what changes did Napoleon make?
One of the institutions that was restricted during the Reign of Terror was the Catholic Church, since they were replaced by the cult of reason under the radical Jacobin party. Under Napoleon, France was reintroduced to the Roman Catholic Church through the Concordat. Napoleon also created the Civil Code, which established legal equality for all citizens, religious toleration, and the abolition of serfdom.
Wow, he sounds pretty lit.
However, this new civil code reduced the rights of women, including making divorce harder and being treated as minors in lawsuits.
Wow, he sounds like a jerk.
So would you say that Napoleon was beloved amongst the French people?
Well, his fellow officers didn't like him because he was short and broke.
Young, dumb, and broke.
Napoleon is viewed in many different ways. Many people regarded him as the savior of France because he put an end to the uncertainty and instability of the Directory. In the later years of his reign, people began to view him as a tyrant, using his position for his benefits alone.
So many changes were made after the rise of Napoleon. The consolation with the church and the installation of the Civil Code, just to name a few.
Indeed. As Karl Marx said, revolutions are the locomotives of history.
Thank you for joining us today on the Late Late Show with Leela Bharath.
Wait, we should stand up.
Oh yeah.
I'm a rebel just for kicks.